so much more. Konami recently confirmed the final lineup for its upcoming Contra Anniversary Collection. This massive collection consists of 10 titles, including the Probotector games released in Europe. It is also worth mentioning that Contra series classics like the NES Sport of the original Contra and Contra Hard Corps for the Sega Genesis will be featured. The collection will be available for the Nintendo Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and PC in summer of this year. The Dreams community has been producing some pretty really great games recently. Take player Golf Ramon's creation for example. Space Wars Force Fighter is an impressive Star Wars X-Wing space combat sim reminiscent of Rogue Squadron. Golf Ramon didn't just put in some great looking models, he also made sure that the game sounded really close to an official Star Wars game from 2000s. It only has a single level at the moment, but Golf Ramon promised to add 2 or 3 more levels and new features before the moves on the other projects. Loot both the very popular musical mode for medieval hack and slasher mode how has just been updated with brand new features. The mode is now called Loot Boat 2.0 and gives players more ways to use the in-game loot. Players can now use MIDI keyboard to play the loot in real time, with Loot Boot taking care of making sure the game plays their tunes properly. There were also a few quality of life improvements thrown in with the update. You can head over to the Mordhau forums if you want to download the mode. Developer Highbit Studios has revealed a new game called 198X. The game follows a coming of age story about a teenager trying to escape his real world problems by playing video games. This is where the game's main selling point shines. It's actually a compilation of 580s inspired arcade games which 198X uses to move its story forward. Over the course of their playthrough, players will play through a beat 'em up, an action platformer, an arcade racer, a dungeon crawler, and a side-scrolling shooter. The game launches on June 20.
I'm still not sure if that's good or bad. When you're a child, shadows seem darker and lights seem brighter. Everything is more terrifying and more exciting at the same.
The mysterious game Sable that featured hover bikes and deserts in its announcement trailer has been delayed. Not much is known about the game, including how it will actually play, but now we know the developer Shadworks won't be releasing it until 2020. The game is written by Meg Jayat, who also wrote 80 Days, and is inspired by French comics artist Mauvais Voyage. Now that the game has been delayed, we might get more teasers and trailers that should shed light on what we can expect from Sable. Fans of the original Doom who have been looking forward to the release of John Romero's unofficial fifth episode, Sigil will finally be able to play it come May 31st. Sigil's release was previously delayed due to manufacturing delays hitting the physical release. Romero took to Twitter to remind anticipating fans that Sigil is designed with the original Doom in mind, meaning mouse looking or jumping is considered cheating. Still, players will be able to do this depending on what port of Doom they'll be using Sigil with.
It's do or die. Just like Daddy told us.
Bethesda and Nvidia revealed at this year's Computex that the upcoming spin-off Wolfenstein Youngblood will feature support for ray tracing and Nvidia's adaptive shading technology at launch. The two, however, did not go into the specifics of how both technologies will be utilized by Youngblood. Metro Exodus Shadow of the Tomb Raider and Battlefield 5 each used ray tracing differently, and it'd be interesting to find out what Youngblood will actually use it for. Wolfenstein Youngblood is set to launch on July 26th.
Have you ever killed Nazis before?
We were born to kill Nazis.
Can we make it? How the fuck should I know?
Man on TV is corrupting humans.
That's Pestilence, one of the horsemen.
Developer One More Level has just released a free update for their exotic top-down action game, Gad's Treasure. The update adds online co-op for PC, allowing two players who both own the game to play together over the internet. Previously, co-op was only available when playing on the same PC. The developer also announced that they'll be adding new arcade levels to the game this June. Although the new levels won't add to the story, it'll allow players to test their skills in new environments and gameplays. Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom enjoyed a lot of success on consoles but took its sweet time before jumping to PC. Now, developer Game Atelier has launched a demo to give players a taste of what they can expect from the colorful adventure when it fully launches sometime later this year. The demo features the beginning of the game, where protagonist Jin is in his human form and will learn his first skill. Progress will carry over to the full version of the game, which the developers say is almost ready. A recent tweet from series co-creator Ed Boon suggests that we may hear about Mortal Kombat 11's other upcoming DLC characters soon. Boon tweeted that if all goes well, they'll be announcing the fighters that will be joining Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat 11's DLC next week. Fans were hoping for a reveal during the recently concluded combo breaker event, but it looks like the NetherRealm may have needed a bit more or time before they could say anything. Hopefully, it'll be worth the wait for fans. It looks like Activision is gearing up for its big Call of Duty reveal today. All of the series' social media accounts have replaced their profile banners to plain black and posted an update saying going dark. Previous reports have been pointing towards a new entry that's just entitled Call of Duty. Modern Warfare that may serve as a soft reboot, so there is no official confirmation of this yet though, so take it with a grain of salt. You can watch the reveal event on the official Call of Duty Twitch channel. Today's feature deal is a general action adventure open world game, Everspace. Get the game right now at the best price of €639 as compared to its tier price of €27.99. Get this game today through our trusted store and save 75% on your CDK purchase. We have more deals for you. Type exclamation point deal in the search chat now. Head over to allkeyshop.com to compare CDK prices and save more.
The newest Hideo Kojima game called Death Stranding is now live at the PlayStation Store and is also available for pre-orders. The game is also set to launch on November 8th this year. Pre-ordering the game will get you a lot of gold bling. The list has a gold pair of sunglasses, a gold armor plating, a gold hat, as well as a gold speed skeleton. We are not sure what the last item is, but it could possibly be some kind of exoskeleton that allows the protagonist to sprint very fast across the game.
In an endless sky, we explore together.
We are united.
Bossa Studios' World Adrift, which is a sandbox in the sky, will be closing down its doors for good in July. The game had been announced back in 2014 and had been in early access since 2017. Players were able to build their own airships and go against other airships, but was not able to get enough players playing. The studio decided to put a stop to the game since it's no longer commercially viable. Those who bought the game on Steam between April 29th to May 29th will get a refund for their purchase.
To survive, we learned.
We crafted bigger ships.
Faced bigger threats.
It is Dead by Daylight's first anniversary, and because of that, a new killer is being added to the game, which is the iconic Ghostface. Players will get to don the very familiar costume by June 18th, available for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Well, also, along with the anniversary celebration, the game will be adding a new port, and that is Nintendo Switch port, which is set to arrive on September 23rd. This will come with 9 killers, 10 survivors, as well as 3 cosmetic packs. Persona 5 Royal is getting an update which will add Justin and Caroline, the two jailers, to the game. Previously, we saw the female lead Kasumi Yoshizawa and the mysterious Morgana boy added to the game, as well as some new locations like the gaming bar that is located in the district of Kichijoji. We can expect more new characters, minigames, score remixes, and story events to be revealed soon. Persona Royal will launch for the PS4 on October 31st in Japan and by 2020 in the West.
A savage, desolate wasteland of a planet. That is until its legendary vault was forced.
Get to play the latest game from Red Thread Games and Ragnar Tornquist called Drogen, which is out now. The game is an exploration adventure that is set in an abandoned coastal town in Norway, and the year is the 1920s. You will get to play as Edward, which is a bookish American who loves to just sit inside his library and read. Well, his sister, for some reason, goes missing and he is forced to go outside and look for her. He will be accompanied by his young ward named Lissy. Drogen is available on Steam and GOG.
Jack was set on eliminating all competition and tried to have them killed, but they survived and joined the Crimson Raiders in their crusade against Hyperion. With the Guardian Angel on their side, they seem well on their...
This is your time.
Electronic Arts was able to reveal their schedule for this year's EA Play for E3 2019. Well, this will come with about a 3-hour live stream, and it will feature 6 of their games, namely Star Wars Jedi, Fallen Order, Apex Legends, Battlefield 5, FIFA 20, Madden NFL 20, and The Sims 4. What's curious about the list is that Anthem is not on it. Anthem had launched with so many bugs, but had multiple patches since then. EA did say, though, that a separate Anthem-related live stream will be available.
You are freelancers.
A new Destiny 2 Season of Opulence trailer features the Menagerie, which is a 6-player activity. The Menagerie is a PvE 6-player match-made activity that is set in the Leviathan. Those who are able to best the activity will use the chalice to make an offering of runes that can be exchanged for weapons and armor. Over time, this can be upgraded to get better gear. We will also get to see a new boss as well as a heroic version of it soon. The heroic version will get a higher level cap. As previously announced, Death Stranding will be launching on November 8th for the PS4. The game's editions have also been announced. There are 4, namely the Standard Edition, which comes with the game, the Special Edition, which will have a sealed bookcase plus an in-game item. The Digital Deluxe Edition will come with both in-game items plus the game's OST, and the Collector's Edition will have everything in the Digital Deluxe and Special Editions, plus a statue, a keychain, and a cargo case.
But at least we'll have hope.
Well, the Battlefield 1942 Steam game was a fake, and the creator of it apologized and said that it was a bad joke to get publicity. He then removed the Battlefield 1942 trailer and screenshots and changed the name of the game from Tank Battlegrounds to Metal War. The developer thought at first it would be funny, however, he had been hit with some angry messages and all that he could do is apologize. Valve was able to contact them, requesting that they remove the app from Steam. The zombie survival shooter DayZ has finally found its way to PlayStation 4. The game first launched as a mod for Arma 2 back in 2012, which then became a standalone version that entered early access for PC in 2013. The game was then featured in the Xbox Game Preview in August of 2018 and launched as 1.0 in December of that year. This time around, it is the Sony console that would be getting the game. For those of you still excited to play the game on your PS4, you can make your purchase now. Yakuza series general director Toshihiro Nagoshi said during the Sega Nama broadcast that work on the story of Shin Ryu Gotoku, which is potentially Yakuza 7, is finished. It has also been revealed that the Ryu ga Goto Studios is in the recording phase of their production. Nagoshi further said that they will be sticking with PS4 for the meantime instead of making the game for the PS5. He explains that artificial intelligence is much more important for him than bigger graphics processing. Today's featured deal is the role-playing general strategy turn-based tactics game, the Banner Saga from Toik. Get the game right now at the best price of €4.17 as compared to its Steam price of €24.99. We'll get this game today through our trusted store and save 82% UCDK purchase. For more, or we have more deals for you, type !deal in the stream chat now. Head over to allkeyshop.com to compare CDK prices and save more.